So I'd like to bring up Sahai Hiwa and thank her for all her activism.
Good evening, everybody. I feel like you, in a way, to myself, is that there's so much I don't know. I mean, when you grow up in the mass public school system that tells you that Cuba is ugly and it's a dark place. And
I have a question. Are you an organization?
Yeah, JCPM. So the next organization that I'd like to bring up does a lot of great work here in Jersey City, in New York, internationally. They're great friends of mine. I'm a member of this organization myself. It's called Artists and Activists United for Peace. I'd like to bring up representatives, Ayana Nana Sol Jones, who would like to come up and
Before I do that, I just wanted to acknowledge Lynn Stewart.
Yes.
Because recently we got the terrible news that she's in Texas, which is mad far from pretty much everybody that's in this room, and it's particularly hard for her husband Ralph. You know, we've fought alongside Lynn, and obviously we share a lot of the same politics, but more importantly for me, and at least for my crew, Lynn is a personal friend of ours, and Ralph. We knew them before any of this stuff was going on. And she was doing a lot of activism around education and corruption in New York City schools. And so I absolutely know for a fact that she's not a terrorist, but I think more importantly, you know, I really got a chance to see firsthand somebody that I know and respect and targeted by the government. And obviously they have a long memory because this case has been going on for a long time. And as hard as we fought, as much as we organized, and as much as we were in the street, she's still in Texas. And I think that's kind of like a lesson for us. I'm not trying to be nihilistic about it. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. But I am trying to be realistic about where we stand as a movement. And obviously we need to do more because she shouldn't be there. So I wanted to just briefly give her address. People should write to her, at least because I know funds are tight, so it's hard for people to get out there. Ralph himself is trying to raise money to get out there. Everybody needs help, but she's at the FMC Carswell facility, Federal Medical Center. And you can come up to me and I'll give you this address, but I'm just saying it for the sake of the cameras and if anybody is writing it down. P.O. Box 27137, Fort Worth, Texas 76127.
What's her health now?
And her inmate number is 53504-054. And her health is not good, but her spirit is strong. And she wants everybody to write to her. Those really keep her strong. And even from behind bars, she's still an inspiration for us. I think we owe it to everybody. Just write her and let her know that we appreciate her stuff. Okay. So I'm very happy to be up here to announce this next award. I prepared a statement because I wanted to make sure that everything that I had to say about this person was organized and as thoughtful, you know, for them as I think that they are for the rest of the movement. Artists and Activists United for Peace and Black Wax met Fred Ho through Suzanne Ross of the Free Malia Coalition. She said, Nana, you should call Fred Ho. He's got some great music that he can contribute to your project On the Move. Sounds inspired by Mia Abu-Jamal. So we're thinking, great, right? Because, you know, we got hip-hop and we got some R&B and some folksy stuff. Now we have some jazz on the CD. And that's really an understatement because Fred sent us this crazy, like, out of control, insane, defiant, angry outburst. And it was like, there was hope and rage and happiness and fight in it. And it didn't need anybody's permission, but it was still inviting to all. And just like his music, which we soon learned not to ever call jazz, Fred Ho gives his all to everything he commits to. He follows thought with action and word with deed. And our dealings with Fred didn't end with the submission of a track. Since then, he's participated on projects with us, including Open Soul Sessions, in an unhesitating, thorough, and fully committed manner. He's contributed to many of our causes with time, manpower, money, and ideas. And I want to emphasize that, not because money per se is important, but I think that he practices true networking and bartering. And these are the only economics that matter. And he's a tireless builder of real community. And through him, we've met so many wonderful people, including Peggy Cho, Celine Washington, Melanie Dyer, Laura Whitehorn, and the list goes on. And one of the first things that I noticed about Fred is he doesn't play around, like there's no games. And I kind of relate to that because I don't play either. And I really respect that in people. So he doesn't play games, but he's a winner. He doesn't serve ego, but pride is apparent in all that he does. He doesn't posture, but he stands tall. Fred Hull has contributed to the lives of everyone he's encountered in ways that they still may not yet fully understand. He's a prolific author and artist. He lives with creativity and with verve, passion, and fire. And this same fire has ignited small but never insignificant revolutions in the souls of all who come into contact with him. So without further ado, I want to bring up the incomparable Fred Hull. Because she has such an unending fountain of energy and commitment to the cause of not just political prisoner justice around the world, or specifically Mumia, but pretty much any injustice. She's at every rally, she's at every demonstration that she can be. She's there whether she has money to get there or not. If she has to hitchhike to figure out how to get there, whoever she has to call, she makes it her business to be there. So just like, we talked about Fred Hull and some of the other people who are in this room who are always there, she never makes any excuses. And she firmly believes in the impossible, and she firmly believes that if we stay committed, that we will change this world. And so I have a tremendous amount of respect for her. And, if you don't know who Pam Africa is, definitely look her up. She's the Minister of Confrontation, among other things, but she's one of the lead organizers in the fight to free Mumia Abu Jamal. She's a grandmother. She's a follower of John Africa's teachings, and so you can Google her, Mumia. I think it's Free Mumia Coalition. What is it? FreeMumia.com. FreeMumia.com. And she works very closely with Suzanne Ross and a number of other people. So I'm going to accept this on her behalf. And Pam Africa is a warrior for our time.
Absolutely.